All right. This next series of videos is dedicated to I will call, for lack of a better phrase, the great question. There's just one question that all of us are asking, and we all sort of urgently want to know the answer to, and that question is, what went wrong? That's one way to phrase it. The question just starts from this observation, or tries to give expression to this observation that the world is in disarray, right? In various respects, and with varying degrees of, you know, frighteningness. Things are sort of confused. That things are not operating quite, the gears are just not aligning somehow. And we all want to know just what's gone wrong, and is there anything we can do to fix it, right? So so sometimes people ask the question. People have this sort of this sense, this um, unstable knowledge, right? Kind of lurking, just sort of just having taken up residence in some deep level of your unconscious, I guess. And you just know that there's some kind of wrongness in the world, and um, I sort of laugh about it because what else can you do? It's really very painful. You kind of have to laugh about it. Um, because it really does kind of give rise to, or kind of reflect this experience that there's so much suffering in this world, right? That there's so much loss, there's so much waste, there's so much tragedy, and there's no clear way in which it seems like it can be redeemed or forgiven or even lived with, uh, much less kind of understood. So we want to know what's wrong with the world. We want to know what's wrong with other people. And sometimes the way we phrase it, we say, well, what's wrong with me? Right? It would be nice if um, the whole world weren't screwed up and it were just me, right? That would be sort of a much smaller problem to fix. Like, oh, maybe the world is just fine and I'm the problem. Well, if that's so, then actually the world is a perfectly good place, and whatever happens to you, the world will go on ticking without you. That's sort of it's actually a very optimistic view. Um, but one way or the other, it's actually it's actually not just us. I mean, the reason why people are the way they are is the same reason we are the way we are. So why are we this way? Why do we operate in this way? And the answer is, it's because we're sort of hungry. We are hungry in this very kind of specific way. And actually, if we understand this hunger, then we can do something to fix it. And so in these videos, I'm just going to be talking about that hunger, what kind of hunger it is, and how we normally would feed that hunger, and what has gone wrong, because something has gone wrong, where something is sort of askew, because we're not able to kind of satisfy that hunger in the way that we need to be fed. Um, these are all tractable problems. These are all problems that we can address, right? We can fix this. Um, and I think that this is sort of one of the ways we can get started doing that. So if you're interested in hearing more about that, tune into the next video.